Good morning, my friends. Oh my golly. This morning, I had plans. Yeah. Well, actually, let's back up. Let's start with last night. Last night, a friend of mine invited me out to the races. I'm trying to fold a sheet in here, so just bear with me here. Yeah, my buddy Rob, he invited me out to the races, and I hummed and hawed for a minute, and then I declined on the basis that I had video editing to do. Actually, I was behind on my video editing, which I am. I had a technical glitch that kind of cost me a day. Excuse me a minute. Folding a sheet in a minivan is not the world's easiest thing. I will tell you that right now. In retrospect, I think I should have gone. Oh, forget it. Oh no! Wait! Oh, almost. Kind of that quarter's not cooperating. In retrospect, I think I should have gone to the races and just had a good night's out. There. Okay, almost. Because I didn't get any video editing done. It was so hot. It just sucked all the energy out of me, all the life. By the time I began to think, oh, hey, maybe I should, it was 9:30 at night. I still had no energy. I was like, forget it. I watched YouTube for a little while, and then I just went to sleep. So the plan this morning was, note that word, was, to get up early and go to the park and take some new photos for the banner image for the channel. Because my channel, as I film this, the banner image is, oh, excuse me, I haven't had coffee yet. Bear with me. The banner image, when I first started YouTube, the concept was it was going to be a mountain bike channel, right? I really like riding my bike. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. But a mountain bike channel is a different animal. You know, you ride your bike, you find an interesting bit, you got to stop, set up your camera, go back up the trail a ways, ride past the camera, jump off your bike, go back up the trail, retrieve your camera, which has been running this whole time because you don't have a remote for it. And then rinse and repeat, several places down the trail. And just breaking that rhythm and that flow just took all the fun out of the ride for me. So with that in mind, the banner image was a mountain bike, my old mountain bike, with Calgary skyline in the background. It actually turned out not too badly. So today I was going to take some new photos to update it to, hello, I live in a minivan. Let me show you. Let me show you why that plan is not happening. Look at that. And if we zoom in, yeah, I know my windows need cleaning. If we zoom in on the trees, see how windy it is? That wind alone, there we go, is going to be an issue. Because my selfie stick, which is up at the front at the moment, it pulls out into a tripod, but it's this tall, skinny thing with a base on the bottom. And any bit of wind catches the phone and it goes wobble, 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 wobble. It's a great selfie stick. It's just a terrible tripod. So I'm going to have to wait. I still have editing to catch up on anyway. So I'm going to have a coffee, wind my way down to my shooting location in the park, and hope the wind dies down, the weather breaks, something. It's supposed to rain later today, and at the moment the forecast is all the way through to and including next weekend, so the channel header may have to wait a little longer. Yep. Editing, I'm going to update the description because it's all, hey guys, I will be moving into a van. No, I've moved in, so I need to update and kind of clean that up just a little bit. It's housekeeping. Yeah, that's kind of what my day's looking like. So, but first, coffee. We had a little sprinkle of rain while I was having my coffee. So now I'm kind of wondering if I actually want to go to the park. I probably will wind up there just to get my nature fix and feel good again. But before that, we're going to go to storage. Before that, though, I wanted to show you something. So here's the EcoFlow, okay, down here. You can see USB ports here, and they stick out. So as I drive, this thing slides this way and that way. And if I'm not paying attention, if it's slid forward, when I slide the bed out, it clips. It hits these. And it basically, a couple days ago, separated the wire from the plug for my lights. Oh, excuse me. So I ordered new lights from Amazon. That's the plug you were just looking at. And I'm kind of happy with these. These are cool. I've set it up now so that it goes out that way and comes up here. Get in focus. There you go. Comes up here where I have a switch. And now I've got, and yes, I know it looks kind of janky, but it goes all the way around. All the way around. I tucked it up underneath there, and comes around. So I've got better lighting now, and it's dimmable. So check this out. Can you see that? It's brighter, brighter, brighter. That's about as bright as it goes, and then I can dim it down. So I got mood lighting. So that's pretty cool. And I like having the switch right there. Bang. So now all I have to do is remember to push the EcoFlow back before I move the bed. And yeah. So the other thing, where is it? Here it is. The other thing is when I was in storage the other day, I found this bad boy right here. This is my old phone. It is an LG Velvet. So far as I know, this is the only phone that LG has ever made. And they discontinued it rather shortly after, just a couple years. No more updates, nothing. It's probably the single biggest waste of money, because I bought it new, that I've done in several years. It's why I still have it. I went to my carrier and I said, well, what will you give me on trade-in? Okay, bear in mind, I paid slightly over $700 for this thing, 4 or 5 years ago? And they said, $40. Oh, man. So I've been trying to think maybe I could hack it or something. And then it occurred to me the other day when I found it. Hang on, I'm just going to put you here. Is that going to? No, you're not going to stay there. Anyway, it occurred to me when I found it in storage the other day, it does have a 4K camera. It's not as good as the iPhone, but it's not horrible. The camera was surprisingly decent, adequate. So anyway, I'm going to try it and try using it as a secondary camera and see what comes of that. I found this, so I can attach it to the window and use it to film. So we can get multiple angles. So I'd be talking here, and then I'll turn my head, and you're talking here, and then you get a side shot from me over here talking, whatever. Interesting camera angles. We can have fun with that. The thing I forgot to grab from storage is this records to an SD card, and I need my SD card reader to get the files off of the phone and onto the laptop. Laptop does not have an SD reader. So we're going to make a side trip. We're going to go to the storage locker. I think I know where the SD reader is. I hope. And I'm going to ruminate and think and decide whether or not I want to run to the park or do something else. But one way or t'other, I need to get the editing done today. So that's the mission. That's the plan. Oh, and probably shower. I was sweaty. I've been sweaty. Yeah, shower would be good. We'll work that in there too. But for now, we're off to storage. Okay, let's kind of... It has come to my attention recently. I'm developing a bald patch on the back of my head. I'm a little weirded out by it, to be honest. I'd envisioned kind of going bald up here. You know, that's already starting. I'm getting the widow's peak and everything. But back here, I don't know. Male pattern baldness really isn't a thing in my family. Never has been. My grandfather still had hair when he passed, and he was 102. My dad still has hair. He's buzz cutted. He buzz cut it. So I don't know if it's stress or if it's because of always wearing a ball cap. It's like right there. So for the time being, at least, I'm not wearing my ball cap. I will wear my cowboy hat on occasion. And my other cap, which I haven't worn this one in ages. I like this one. It's either that or it's possibly stress. And I'm kind of leaning more towards stress. So I'm just going to leave it be, see what happens. I was prepared for a widow's peak and, you know, losing all this. But having it start back here is weird. I didn't have a plan for that, you know. I always said if I ever go bald, well, just bald will be the new sexy. I'll rock that. This is going to take some figuring out. I've never seen anything, you know, bald back here that looked good. I may have to shave my head. I don't want to shave my head. Okay. Anyway, off to storage we go. And there's... The other thing I'm doing on this drive is I have a DJI Mic Mini currently clipped to my shirt. You can't see it. And I'm testing that out to see how it is with the vehicle noise and the road noise and the wind noise. And, well, let's do something there. What? We're going to just cut in here for a minute. Minor change in plans. I have a slow leak in one tire. It's a bead leak. It's not a puncture or anything like that. Not a lot you can do about it. And that ding you just heard was the car telling me that my air is low. So, we're gonna redo the plan here slightly and put some air in the tire. I was gonna film this a little better, but I can't find my selfie stick, so I'll have to figure that one out. Okay. That was kind of, I don't know where myself, that's annoying. You know, I've noticed this. I grew up in quite a large house up until I was 14. Always knew exactly where everything was, no problem. We moved to a smaller house, began to misplace things, didn't think anything of it. And now that I live in this tiny home, stuff goes missing, like constantly. I put it here, poof, gone. I think there's micro black holes in here. I think that's the only way you can live in such a condensed space. The universe tries to accommodate you by creating micro black holes to help you store your stuff. So you put it down, and the universe says, oh, okay, he wants to store that for a bit, so it disappears. And then you go looking for it, and the universe goes, oh, he wants it back now. Pops it up. But, you know, the thing is, the way black holes work, if I understand the science here, and I'm not going to claim to have a really deep knowledge, but my understanding that every black hole is connected to another one, or a white hole or something, somewhere else. So there's this trans-warp conduit kind of thing that connects them together. So you put it here, and it goes, shoop, and then later, when you're looking for it, the universe goes, okay, he wants it, so let's pop it up. But now it's gone through the transwarp conduit, so even though you put it down here, it pops up over here somewhere. That's my theory anyway. No, it's not. I'm just talking out my butt. It's frustrating though. Stuff does disappear. Just you put it down, poof. I don't know where it is. I'll find it later. I've learned that much, so I'm not stressing. But I did want to film the tire, but that's just B-roll stuff, so not too concerned about it right now. So anyway, we're back on mission. We're headed for storage. Oh my goodness. Bing. You know, while I'm here, I don't have a lot of laundry, but I might as well just transfer it to the dirty laundry bin. That's not elevator music. Is that the theme to Jeopardy? Oops. This is always cool. I don't know why. I just never fail to. I love the cool factor of the lights coming on as I approach. That is so cool, right? There we go. All right. Now let's. Oh my golly! Oh, look at that. Where's my keys? Today seems to be a keys day. I better be careful. I don't want to lose. And put that in there. I can do this one-handed, believe it or not. There we go. Whoa! Ta-da! Welcome to Chaos Central. This whole unit here needs organizing and cleaning. Over the course of the winter, as I took stuff out and put stuff in and took stuff out, it's getting all scattered everywhere. So anyway, the thing I need is up in one of those 3 bins there. We're going to start by dealing with the laundry. Little bin get dumped into big bin. Actually, you know, while I'm here, I should probably pick up some socks. Socks, probably underwear as well, because I think I'm running low. Okay, let's do this one at a time, because I don't know which bin it's actually in. Oh, actually, that might be. Oh, I need an SD card too. Nope. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like the amount of junk I've got in here, it used to be organized. I don't even remember why I have these. I needed them for something. So, no, I have a bin inside a bin. Oh, I hope it's not up over there. Snickerdoodles. It might actually be way over there, because this is clothing. Why is there clothing in there? Shoot! All right. Hang on. All right. Now, I need to move that. Make as many old man noises as possible. Because, okay, what's in here? A toque, spare water pump, another toque, a sponge, basically random stuff. Uh-oh. That does not look promising. I don't think it's in this bin. Okay, yeah, underwear. Okay, well, oh, I'm glad I looked. This is what I'm looking for. All right, let's put at least those 2 back before this tower falls over. Now, question is, where do I put the rest of my socks? I may have lost my socks. That's a problem. They're not in there. So I've got socks, a pair. These are winter socks though. Unless I got creative in the van. I may have gotten creative in the van. That'll be its own set of problems. I am organized, I promise. I really, really am. Okay, well, we'll call that good for now. I think the day is coming in which I'm going to do an entire video on organizing my storage. Probably not. That'd be kind of boring. I don't know. You think it'd be boring? I think it would be. I think it could be a segment in a larger video. Okay. I think I don't know what I want to do here, guys. Yeah, you know what? Let's bounce over to Hullswood. Let's go there. Ooh, sun's coming out, actually. Ooh, see that? The sun is coming out. Oh my golly goodness, that's freaking awesome. I didn't grab an SD card. I didn't find my SD card, so I can't really use. Oh, I may have to buy one. Darn it. I don't want to buy one. I got a whole box of them somewhere. In case you're wondering what that noise is, that every now and again, it's my it's the door lock for the back sliding door, driver's side. It's just started making that noise. I looked into fixing it. The part itself is cheap, only about 30 bucks or so from Amazon. The rigmarole you have to go through to install it is bonkers, absolutely madness. Professional mechanics have been advising their friends who had this problem that the easiest way to do it is to take the door off and lay it on a bench, because you got to take the inside panel off, and then the door itself is 2 layers and the mechanism is tucked up inside, and you got to line it up and hook it up onto a plastic mounting plate and this, that, and all sorts of fiddle faddle. And no, sorry. If and when the door lock fails, I can still open and close it manually, so I'm good there. The skies are playing with me right now. The sun comes out, then it goes away. The wind dies down, and then it comes back. If I get the opportunity to take those photos that I want to take, I'm gonna try it. Oh man, I hatched an earworm. Bollocks. Is one area that I visit on a pretty frequent basis. I'm thinking moving forward through the summer, I'm going to explore some of the other parking lots and access points. I know Bebo Grove is an area that's popular with mountain bikers and whatnot, and that is definitely something I want to check out. I haven't checked out the trails there yet. I keep meaning to, never quite get around to it. So this year it's a mission. It's on my to-do list for sure. But not just Bebo Grove. There's other parking lots, other access points that I want to have options. Mix it up a little bit instead of always being at the same place. Though this is a great place. Okay, we have landed, and this is the view outside my office window today. This is right out the windshield. It's beautiful. I love it. And it's a great place. I find this is one of the best places to do editing, because I can sit in the back, do my thing, and just when I need a break, all I have to do is look up. That's all I have to do is look up. There's some green. If I want to go for a walk, there's paths and trails. There's toilets not far from here if I need to do that. Yeah, this is just one of my favorite places. And this particular parking lot is a well-known secret. And I call it a secret because nobody comes here, except for a very select period of time in the summer. This parking lot is virtually deserted all the time. It's just quiet, it's peaceful, and I don't have to worry about being bothered or anything like that. It's just gorgeous. So anyway, I'm going to do some editing, and I think I'm just going to put a pin in my whole photography ideas of what I wanted to do there. I just don't think it's going to cooperate, and even if it does, it's kind of dim today. I'd like more sunshiny kind of weather, so it'll have to wait. That's okay. If I have the time, well, at some point this weekend, I am going to update the description. So we'll do that much. Just slow but steady, small steps. Eventually we'll get to where we want to be, right? And if I haven't said it before, I appreciate you coming along for the ride. I really, really do. And if you want to continue to come along for this ride, this slow boat to nowhere, please hit that like button, subscribe. I can't begin to tell you how much I would appreciate it. Whether I'm at 16 subscribers, which is where I'm at as I record this, or 16,000, which is a goal I'd like to hit. It doesn't matter. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're awesome. So, yeah, join me on this slow van ride to nowhere. But that pretty much wraps it up for me today. I know I got stuff to do tomorrow. Hanging out with Junior tomorrow, actually. That's what I'm doing. Hanging out with Junior. Probably going to do a little bit more editing tonight. Finish the video tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to spend some time finding music and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to call it there. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye.